All right, so it is the day after a winter event here in the South Carolina area, the Columbia, South Carolina area, that is. And I'm not deterred by winter weather. I've never been deterred by winter weather the entire time I've been in the state, and I've been in the state since February 1993. Ironically, within the first month of my moving to this state, which is when I lived and worked in Spartanburg, there was a big winter hurricane that came through up I-85, and that was amusing to me because it was so bad that even the winter crews had wrecked on the road, and I even saw a couple of state highway patrol cars in the middle of the road. But I'll always talk about that one because early in the week I'd bought the Mustang that I'd been wanting for the previous 2 years, a 5.0 Mustang 5.0, 1993, brand new. It had 250 miles on it, of which probably 50 or 60, about 100 of those were because of a dealer transfer. That said, I'll throw one other tidbit of nostalgia. The sticker price on that car was $16,100, something like that, for a brand new Mustang 5.0 stick shift. Anyway, so I'm out here, and I'm actually I was gonna go one place in here, and I decided to go somewhere else. I decided to turn on the gig apps just to see if there was some money to be made. My inspiration is actually by my guest tonight, Red, who's going to appear on I'm Speaking. And recently, she's shown how she's made some money up in her neck of the woods, southeastern Pennsylvania. One attention to was on Sunday, in which she made $289 on a winter weather emergency. So, being here in South Carolina, I mean, all you have to do is talk about snow, and people freak out. They'll rush to the store, buy all the eggs, all the milk. Yeah, ironically, that subject there. They'll buy all the bread and hoard up for a couple of days. And in fact, my queen just sent me a text message that basically her job is shut down until Monday because they've shut it down for the rest of the week. Apparently, people, I guess because of the weather being as wintry as it is, I mean, the highs are supposed to be in the mid 30s, which may then therefore you'll see patches of ice on certain stretches of road, or at least patches of sleet on certain stretches of road, more so not on the main thoroughfares but on the back roads. And that's where your problems are, especially here in South Carolina. And if you do certain type of delivery and transport opportunities, it's the back roads that causes the problems, not the main roads, the back roads. So yes, I was actually heading in one direction when I decided to turn on the apps. And the first thing I saw was something on Uber Eats, a shop and pay for $28.05. The drop-off location under normal circumstances is like 5 minutes away. But as you can see here, driving somewhat carefully, even for an old person, oh man, okay, I see where a person kind of got stuck on the road here. Alrighty. So what you want to do is, in these situations, what I learned from my experience in Texas, you want to always keep moving. Always want to keep moving. Always want to keep moving. In fact, my rear wheels is kind of fishtailing out right now as I'm going up the hill. So okay, that's the fucking problem. That's a fucking problem. So what you want to do is find you roads that you can always stay kind of flat, because here in South Carolina, the goddamn people ain't going to come out here in these situations. They'll say fuck it and wait until the next day. So that's not fun. But I'm moving still. I'm moving. Now, the reason why I had to go to a different stretch of road is because I didn't give myself enough momentum. I have a 2-wheel drive, and so the best thing for me to do is just find an alternate route and keep moving. And that's what I'm doing. Now, if I were in the Taurus, I'd probably done this differently. In fact, what I may do is if I come back, what I'm thinking of doing is if I'm coming back out to try to make some more money, drive the Taurus, because the Taurus is front wheel drive. But another reason why I'm doing this segment, the Gig Geezer, is that I happen to check on my feed, and there was a TikTok, and there was a article that is kind of going viral from a young lady's TikTok feed, in which she talked about how she was deactivated from Amazon Flex while she still had the items.
Icy, I canceled I told them I can't do this route. I'm not going to be able to finish it in time. They said, okay, return it to the station. When I go back into the app, this guy marks it as I never picked up the route. 48 packages, but I never. Amazon don't play that though. See, Amazon not gonna play that. Amazon is not going to let you go to their facilities, pretend like you picked up a package, or pretend like you picked up a route to deliver packages and you never picked up that route and you trying to get paid off of it. They're not gonna play with you. So okay, cool. You ain't gotta play. But Amazon, I picked up 48 packages. I'm pretty sure some pissed off people because they was expecting to get their packages about 5 nights ago. But when I woke up, because I was supposed to return those packages before 10 a.m. If you're an Amazon Flex person, you know you're supposed to return it before 10 a.m. When I woke up at 4 a.m. and y'all had terminated my account, I didn't move. I didn't even move. First of all, because it was a snowstorm for like 2 days, so I didn't really have a reason to move. I'm not even trying to deliver anything at this point. I won't even try to go out there for what? For what? But Amazon, look what you.
Now, Amazon Flex and I pretty much have a mutual understanding. I don't give a fuck about them. I told them in one of my last correspondences that fuck you and fuck Amazon and fuck Amazon Flex. And the reason being, I know all too well about being deactivated from that app. I know all too well about the friendly, well-written emails in which they're tapping me on the shoulder for things that are either mostly unfounded and things that you can't really challenge, because when you start asking them questions, they'll say, well, we can't talk about this due to privacy concerns. So, I mean, what do you do? It's pretty much a one-sided communication process with these guys. But so she explained that what happened was she had picked up an order from Amazon Flex Station in her area. And then she realized that as she left, she realized after leaving that there was a winter weather situation in which there was ice. And so icy conditions. And so she contacted Amazon and told them, hey, look, I can't complete this route. There's icy conditions. And so she was instructed to return all the items in her vehicle. Well, here's where her TikTok video comes into play. And here's where I can relate my experience about Amazon Flex and being deactivated as well. So she woke up the following morning around 4 a.m. and she received a termination email, that friendly, well-written email that I'm talking about. I received one, and I'll come back to this because I want to relate my experience. I received one in late October 2019. Mine was to the fact that Amazon says that they told me many times about issues, and obviously I had not rectified them. And so therefore, according to their terms of services, I've been done. I was no longer, my association with them had been terminated. Well, so I asked them, what was it for? And even if it was for something, I had not been a repeat offender of whatever it was. I pointed out to them 4 specific dates because I had 4 specific, friendly, well-written emails that brought to my attention of something that I had done, one of which was totally unfounded because it never happened, but supposedly it happened according to Amazon Flex. Another situation, I I know I was guilty. Yes, I was guilty on that part, and I never said anything about it. But the other two, I had no clue or whatever, no clue, no knowledge of what it was, but yet Amazon says due to privacy concerns. But then I also pointed out to them, I have made every effort to do whatever I'm supposed to do in a very professional manner. In fact, I had just recently, within the previous 6 weeks, in fact, just that same month, where customers had pointed out that I'd gone above and beyond for them. That shit didn't matter with Amazon. Not to mention, here's the other thing. I was one who danced a lot of dances for Amazon Flex, because for me, it was an opportunity to transition away from doing rideshare. I was done. I mean, and I have given. I mean, the reason being is that here I had an opportunity to earn the same money, if not more, and not have to deal with petulant college kids, as I've often described, customers who were impatient. Boxes and parcels didn't talk, and that was a cool thing about it. And for me, financially, it was also kind of a game changer. I mean, I mentioned that, hey, I was able to earn the same, if not more. It was a game changer for me in many respects. All right, so I'm coming up on the drop-off location here for this shop and pay. So I'll get back with you very shortly here. So, all right, I just dropped off that order. The offer amount was $28.05, so we'll see what happens on the tip. In fact, as I speak, I'm showing here where I'll be posting the final amount. So I accepted another shop and pay from the same store. The store location again is like, well, because of the weather, probably about 10 minutes or so away. The drop-off location is about 10 minutes away from the store, and that offer amount is $18.08. So hey, I'm going to try to earn some red money here real fast. But anyway, what I also wanted to say about Amazon Flex was that I mentioned that I danced a lot of dances, but I earned arguably the most money among the drivers in my market in the time that I had been active on the app. In 2019, in fact, you see here, this is an excerpt of my tax form, but that's from Amazon Flex. I earned right at about $30,000 in a little over 9 months in 2019. But I'm gonna tell you, that comes with a price. And that said, I would venture to say that it is not. I mean, to risk life and limb for Amazon Flex, it ain't worth it. Amazon Flex, this is one of the places where I first formed the opinion that you're nothing more than a blip on their algorithm.
But I never delivered. I want to open every single package and resell everything just because y'all just terminated. I want to so bad. So bad. Oh, I want to so bad. But I'm a child of God. I'm a child of God. Okay? I'm not going to do that. I'm going to do right. My ring is upside down. I'm going to do right. I'm going to return these packages. I'm at the facility. I've been here for about 10 minutes because I've been really contemplating it. Like, should I just at least open like 3 packages just to see? And I want to. I really do, just to see what's up in there. But it's just like, if you open it, that'll be more temptation for you to keep it, right? Right. So I'm not going to open anything. I'm not going to open anything. I'm just going to give them all back to Amazon, even though I don't want to. But hopefully they can get it in somebody's route today and get these people their packages, because they've been probably wanting these packages for a couple days, and they probably got their money back for it too.
So she says here in the video that now I will say this, with my being I never knew why I was deactivated. I never knew the official reason. In fact, I will go as far as to share this. There was an Amazon supervisor who lived next door to me, to my left, the house next door to my left. And the only thing that I could theorize was that I had cursed out some DSP supervisors. Those are delivery service partner supervisors. Those are the van people. And I'll just put it like this. I told them one Sunday afternoon that they are the reasons why us drivers are not making the money that we used to make. Just know that the vans are Amazon's, the vans are, when you're an Amazon Flex driver, they are Amazon's priority because of the money that's involved. The Flex drivers are necessary evils in that they help open the market, but then the vans, once those van companies come into the marketplace, the priority of volume is going to go to the vans because they got to keep them happy. So therefore, the rates are, the offers are going to go down, and the offers are also going to go down as they add more drivers into the market. I mean, when I first well, I'll put it like this: when we first started to open the market in 2018, it was not uncommon for drivers to have $100 plus blocks. I can also speak of that experience of other drivers who experienced it in Charleston and in Greenville. Same thing. It was very common. In fact, some drivers, because of like Greenville opening after Spartanburg, first it was Charleston, then it was Columbia, then it was Greenville. A lot of drivers actually moved to the Greenville market to try to take advantage of that hot market. And then all of a sudden, as he started adding more drivers, which also opened the door for the potential of more thirst, those block amounts started going for less, and less. So I know I'm talking a lot of things here, but I'm going to get to the point with the young lady. So she So she says that she was very tempted to just open some packages. In fact, you know what? As some people commented, as what I noted in the article, they said that she was a better person than they were. Because I tell you, if that were me, I would have driven back with those parcels, but I would have threw every last one of them in their yard and drove off. And then say, fuck every last one of y'all. I just know me. And those that know me know that that's not beyond my personality to say something like that. So anyway, all right, I had to do this, and that's because I've still been out here. I did another Uber Eats order. So when I last checked in, I'd done a shop and pay, 2 shop and pays from the same store. The drop-off locations were less than 10 minutes away, and I earned just a tick under $50. Then I got greedy and chased an ambulance on another Uber Eats order, and it was offering $41.77 from a restaurant going downtown. So I'm thinking the roads are going to be clear and all, and where the pickup location would have been, I'm like, maybe some folk could be daring enough to come out in the weather. Well, they didn't. And so I chased an ambulance. Fortunately, I got bailed out and called a shop and pay and a pickup that's paying a combined $27. Back to the scene of the crime where I first started earlier this morning. In fact, as you see here now, the roads have cleared up rather significantly since I came up here earlier, since I was here earlier. And I am Uber Eats. It's a delivery order, and the offer is $34.07. And so once I do that, I'm done for today. I got to get ready for now. I got to edit this and then do a little homework for tonight's I'm Speaking with Red of Gig Wars Official. And that's tonight at 9 o'clock Eastern. And if you're seeing this down the road, tonight meaning January 22nd, 2025. So, yeah, in the time that I've been out here, good 3.5 hours, I earned somewhere around $100. And it was not that hard. But can I do that on a consistent basis? Probably when the weather is more suitable, probably not. But I figured that I would take advantage of what I knew would be the case of some folk not being out, too scared to come out, and also with the and a little bit of motivation, as I mentioned earlier, because of Red having earned a couple hundred, $289 on Sunday, and I believe $325 on Saturday. So I'm like, yeah, I need to contribute to the conversation for tonight and say, yeah, I've been out here. I did a little bit of that stuff. So that's where I'm at. I had to update on this, and so again, hey, if you like the content that's been provided in this segment of the Gig Geezer or in any other segment of the Gig Geezer, hit that subscribe button, give my content a thumbs up, share my content among others, and I definitely welcome comments in the section below. I'm Inwood Lane. As always, may your grind and may your hustle continue.